morning. This is Sandra again. I hope you have a cup of coffee or tea or a nice beverage that you want to drink, but good morning. Thank you for joining me. I have my coffee in my Anthropology bicycle cup. I usually do not upload on Sundays, but the recent things that have been happening have really affected me. Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain really have been on my mind when I think about how someone could be so lost and give up faith in their life that they would do something like end their lives. And it just reminds me of when I was living with my husband who was schizophrenic. And there are all types of mental illnesses, but it seems that depression is one that hides itself very well behind a smile. I saw Anthony Bourdain maybe it was back in 2015. He was here in South Beach doing a segment, and it just so happens that I was out walking Sophie in the neighborhood, and all of a sudden here comes Anthony Bourdain, very tall with a big stride, and Iggy Pop. Remember Iggy Pop? So they were walking and crossed right by me in the street, and then I realized he must be here doing a segment, and later on during the season I saw the segment that he did. But I always remember that when I watched his show, he was such a great storyteller. I loved the way that he would get with almost the forgotten populations and talked about their food and talked with them and made them important and made them feel relevant. But honestly, I always felt a certain morose, a certain sadness to him. I don't know why, but I loved him. But whenever I watched him, I always felt that there was an underlying sadness or unhappiness. I know that he did get a divorce. I don't know whether he had a current girlfriend or what it was, but the whole situation really of how someone could hide depression under a cloak of a smile. It happens time and time again. And it just reminds me that everyone you know has a battle you don't know about. It's plain and simple. So be kind. What can I say? That's it for this morning. It just was weighing on my mind, and I was thinking about people who are so desperate and feel that their lives are not worth living. I really hope that they would reach out. There are a lot of hotlines, there are a lot of numbers that you can call, talk to a family friend, but don't keep it in the closet. Don't keep it inside of yourself. So you never know. That's why I always say to not only be good to yourself, feel worthy of being here, but be kind to someone. You never know what struggles that they are having in their lives. And most of all, share the love. Thank you for joining me this morning. I know it's kind of short and it's not exactly an uplifting video, but I think it's something that we all have to think about, and it's a subject that we can no longer ignore because the suicide rate has gone up in the United States greatly every year. Take care, and know that I do care about you and that I love you, and thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on Monday.